Aloha, everyone, and welcome. I'm Dr. Tom Johnson from Kalani Total Center, your one-stop holistic health shop. Today, we're continuing our discussion on osteoarthritis, otherwise known as degenerative joint disease. Now, let's expand our knowledge on arthritic or arthritis. We can classify arthritis from different branches of the tree, sort of speaking. On one branch, we can think of what we just discussed in osteoarthritis, but now we need to consider in the differential diagnosis, inflammatory arthritis. There's 20 plus different types of arthritis found throughout the world today, but those are by far the most common. Osteoarthritis with a primary and secondary variations, and then inflammatory arthritis with all its different variations. Now, inflammatory arthritis is a much different condition. While osteoarthritis is more of a wear and tear type of arthritis, inflammatory arthritis is not a wear and tear arthritis. It's caused by autoimmune disorders, certain chemicals that predispose that joint to destruction. And so there's a multifactorial cause of inflammatory arthritis. Now, typically it's common for someone to have osteoarthritis and inflammatory arthritis at the same time. They can affect different joints. Sometimes they can present affecting the same joint. I hope you can see now, arthritis is a very serious subject. It affects people. It causes them pain, dysfunction, deformity, loss of quality of life. Typically, inflammatory arthritis needs to be co-managed by a specialist called a rheumatologist. That's what we typically do here at Kalani Total Center. We co-treat the patient with certain specialists as needed. We are typically gatekeepers. When patients come in to see us, we refer out to the appropriate specialist when needed. Many times we can treat common types of osteoarthritis and inflammatory arthritis here in the clinic, but it needs a multidisciplinary approach. And that's, again, what separates us from all other clinics where we have a very traditional medical team, but you also have our amazing physical medicine team, as we discussed priorly, with our chiropractic, physical therapy, massage therapy, acupuncture, and clinical nutrition. Now, let's talk more specifically about osteoarthritis. It is a degeneration of the joints. It is a disease. The way I like to phrase it, it's a degenerative joint disease, real simple, but we can go in depth now. We can go more in depth. When you look at the spine, it starts affecting tissues around that joint. No tissues is spared. So when we talk about spinal arthritis, spinal osteoarthritis, we're talking about degenerative disc disease, degenerative joint disease, degeneration of the tissues, muscles, tendons, ligaments, nerves, vascular elements all around the joint. It spares no tissues. If left to progress and degenerate, it can lead to more advanced conditions of arthritic changes, conditions that affect both the bone, joint, and disc. We can use terms like spondylosis or spondyloarthrosis, a very advancing degeneration of the bone, joint, soft tissue complex. We can talk about spondylolisthesis. That's when the bones and joints completely lose their stability and integrity, and we get a slipping, sliding forward of one of the spinal joints as well. We can talk about central canal stenosis, lateral canal stenosis, the canals that the spinal cord goes through, become stenotic and close down. This can become very, very serious. I hope you can see now that arthritis is very complex. There's different types of arthritis. They present differently. They have different clinical findings. They need to be co-managed sometimes by specialists. But first and foremost, you need to go to a clinic such as ours at Kalani Total Center that are specialists in all the different types of arthritis. And it all starts, your journey starts with sitting down with one of our best doctors and going through a complete health consultation, injury history, accident history, overall health history, health goals, so we can chart that progression, the treatment plan to get you your life back and get you more active, get you more healthy. I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit on common types of arthritis. Again, I'm Dr. Tom Johnson from Kalani Total Center, your one-stop holistic health shop. Mahalo, aloha.